June 4th. Strawberry fields forever. If the timing of my stay with my grandparents was just right, just after summer vacation began at the close of the school year, a trip to the strawberry fields was inevitable. It was one of my grandparents' favorite foods, as evidenced by my grandfather's comment upon every visit to the fields. They need to weigh your grandmother before and after she picks. No one grasped that concept until they followed my grandmother down a row. One strawberry landed in her basket, while one flew to her mouth. As I cut my ripe berries into a bowl, I remembered my grandmother, missing those hot, sunny days spent with her in the field, then in her kitchen. There we quickly plucked their green leafy tops, then sliced them into a pan, making strawberry jam. My berries, fresh from the grocery store, don't smell as sweet or seem as dark red as the berries of my memory. As I sorted them, a couple of strawberries were already molding, and more had difficult-to-see bruises. Some were still unripe on top or had brown spots forming on their bottoms. The similarity to frail human beings were rather striking as I continued my strawberry processing. We humans, made in God's image, are innately beautiful to Him. It is sin that spoils us, rotting us from the inside and causing brown spots to appear, eventually on the exterior. Some of us are bruised by rough handling during our lives on this earth, those bruises glaringly evident at times, others not so obvious. And though we are reluctant to admit our frailty, we, too, have a short shelf life. As God our Father gazes down the long rows, He sees us and accepts us just as we are, and He still delights in His creation. He detests the sin and corruption of this world, all that is the cause of our damage and destruction. The wonder is that He sent His Son Jesus into that very corrupt world to be our remedy and our restorer. On that precious Son's shoulders, it was His Father's will to lay the cross, bruising Him in my place and crushing Him under the weight of my sin. The good news of the resurrection of Jesus is that when God raised Him from the dead, He raised me to new life, fresh and clean, reborn in His spotless image. When I stand before Him, He only sees Jesus, the perfection of His Son, and welcomes me without condemnation. Perfection is found in Christ alone, and for me and you, that is called grace. Like the strawberries in the field, we will not live forever on this sin-ridden earth. Eternity with Christ is the only strawberry field that is forever. Isaiah 53, 5-6. But He was pierced for our transgressions, He was crushed for our iniquities. The punishment that brought us peace was upon Him, and by His wounds we are healed. We all, like sheep, have gone astray. Each of us has turned to his own way, and the Lord has laid on Him the iniquity of us all.